Whoop.
I can really appreciate this detail that you're putting into this. Thank you very much. I really do, man. Are you high? Are you drunk?
Never. Never.
Well, if you're not going to give the introduction, I guess I will. Basically, this is the season finale special of Inside the Rapper Studio. As you can see, I'm quite underdressed or overdressed for that matter. I feel as though I've wore a robe for 20 weeks. I can take a break for once. So, the man on top of the screen is the one and only Title. He will be facilitating this interview based on Inside the Rapper Studio, the history of Inside the Rapper Studio, favorite episodes, things of that nature, as well as leading into season 2 of Inside the Rapper Studio. So, of course, that's my introduction, but my man's up top has to give the introduction himself as well.
So this is your main man, Apple Scrapple, Title Swayze in the building. And this is Inside the Rapper Studio, the reunion show.
I don't like how that bitch was talking to me, so we just gonna have to settle that.
We're just gonna have to do it that way, you hear me? We're just gonna have to do it that way. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Without further ado, we have Score Swayze.
Thank you. I wish I could grab my laptop, but I'm already like plastered on my couch, so
I got something for you.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it.
Okay.
I respect it.
All right. So let me see. So, first question I'm gonna tell you, how are you doing today? You all right?
Cool for real. Just got my ass whipped and smashed. That's never good, but I'm still breathing.
That's always. That's a definite.
Oh yeah. Is it? Because our 1v1 record shows different. Title. Don't start showing off in front of live now.
You have no question. You have no proof.
I have no proof. I bet I don't. What a convenient time to not have proof.
I know. But yeah. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. First question I want to ask you. Tell me about the history inside the Rapper Studio and how did it begin?
Well, the history of Inside the Rapper Studio essentially started from Swayze TV Live, the live events that I used to book. They got canceled because of COVID-19. Okay. So I still want to have artists have a platform, but not really having a platform to do it on, such as everything's closed. So I figured you might as well do something on IG Live. But I didn't want people to like start shucking and jiving and shit like that on fucking IG Live. And that just seems a little ass to me. I feel like we stay up till like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning rehearsing, performing, not to perform in front of a fucking phone. We do it to do it on a stage. So I figured the closest thing to that is actual conversation between artist to artist about the work that we do. So I was inspired by the late great James Lipton. He was the host of Inside the Actor Studio, and I felt as though is okay. All right.
I'm listening up.
All right. Why did I do this?
Wait, go ahead.
But yeah, I was inspired by the late great James Lipton, the host of Inside the Actor Studio. And essentially his platform, his content was bringing actors in to have conversations about the art of acting, the art of theater. And I felt as though if he can have something like that for actors, I could do the same thing for rappers. Thus spawning Inside the Actor Studio.
I like that. For sure, that's for sure. All right. What was your headspace like when you decided to begin the whole Inside the Rapper Studio? Where was it at, like mentally, like outside?
I was everywhere, man. Like, first of all, I still wasn't over the fact that like I had to cancel shows and like everything was legitimately done for season 1 of Swayze TV Live, booked up for the next 3 shows, like the last 3 shows of the season, and having that big boom of the season finale as well. But that shit fell through. So what I had to do and what I decided to do is kind of just like put that shit in the back of my head. The shit was fire too. Like I even had like a what's it called? I had the next show that I posted the trailer for like super early, thinking that shit was gonna go after Corona and shit. Like A Bizarre Adventure, even having Title on because he's a rapper producer as well. Also, having the next show, which was the BNS special, where it would be essentially a release party / show for BNS, the project that came out weeks afterwards. Huge shouts out to Limo in the building. Amazing singer from Baltimore, stationed out in Philly, but nonetheless. But after that, like I was just kind of like, all right, fuck it, I can't do that. So we might as well just like make up for like lost time, make up for lost like information. So basically, I just kind of just started it just to not despite COVID-19, but just like make up for the losses of COVID-19. So my headspace is more so just a matter of like retribution.
Okay. That's a bet. I like where your headspace was at right there. It's very, you know. All right. All right. What was your favorite part of interviewing the rappers or people in general?
Favorite part of interviewing? What is Beth talking about? Favorite part of interviewing, I would actually say, is just having genuine conversation with people that make music just like me. You know, because a lot of the times as artists, like I can't show it on my phone because it's on my phone, but the first thing that's on like my notes for Inside the Rapper Studio is the mission statement. And the mission statement says to humanize the artist in every way possible. Because most of the time we are seen as just tools of entertainment, tools of propaganda and things like that. And people would just push a certain like agenda on us for the world to show. Whereas though this is the one opportunity for us to speak for ourselves and humanize ourselves and show that we're not just people that's on your phone, just just dancing away and singing away and rapping away. We actually like are human beings. So my favorite part about Inside the Rapper Studio was actually getting to know people on a deeper like spectrum besides being rappers. Basically, we are like fucking human beings with a calling. So it's human first, artist second. So the favorite part would be like the pretty much getting to the human side first.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you another question. I don't know how I wanna question it, but I'm just going to ask you this. All right, what was your least favorite?
Least favorite part about Inside the Rapper Studio?
Yeah.
Definitely. It sounds fucked up. I don't care. It's definitely the intrusion of space and privacy when it comes to like people wanting to like get interviews and things, which I don't have any problem with. It's just like how people do it. Whereas though, like legit, if you see like the week already scheduled and you already want to fucking like interview that fucking week, why the fuck would you ask for that? Like
They want you to like stop everything and just like put me on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it also kind of showed me the ugly side. That's the one thing I didn't necessarily like about Inside the Rapper Studio is that it kind of showed me the ugly side of being in the music industry, whereas though you get conflated egos, you get people that like are very just pretty much bold and just not really thinking of others, only thinking of themselves, and it reflects in the way that they communicate with others as well. So a lot of the times I would get just like that shit. I would get the whole like people that would drop out of interviews and still want to get an interview again, as like it's people that want that spot that you kind of fumbled. So you would really expect me to like give you chance after chance after chance, whereas though it's other people that's never fucked up like you have. So that happened. Also getting like really just pretty much is like little sub jabs and things like that, Whereas though you would get a little like response here and there on like timelines and things like that. Like, oh, niggas do this, that, and the third, and go live all the time. And it's like, I get it.
That 8 years.
Yeah, I get it. It's just that like, out of those 30 seconds you use to go against somebody, you really could be fortifying your own brand. But I'm not gonna tell niggas how to, you know what I'm saying, do their job. So a lot of it's like mostly it was just the part that I didn't like the most was just seeing the ugly side of it and kind of like getting broken in terms of like being a person within media or in the industry for that matter.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. I can understand that. So, next question I'm going to ask you.
Here we go.
So who was your favorite on the show? And then who was your favorite on the show?
On the show, my favorite was oh, damn. I would the time. No, one of yours is probably one of my favorite interviews. I will admit, but my favorite interview had to be DDM's, and the reason why I say it was DDM's interview is because like I said it in the middle of that interview, whereas though it felt like an intervention instead of an interview. Whereas though he's listing all of these things that you really should be doing as an artist, and I really just had to sit there in the middle of my interview while on live and think like, oh, am I really doing all this shit that he's talking about? You know what I mean? And it was just like, oh fuck, I don't like that at all. Not that. Not about like DDM asking that or anything like that, but like I didn't like the fact that like I really wasn't doing the shit that he was talking about, and it was like, you know, it was an eye-opening moment.
Yeah,
like, it was really just like an eye-opening moment, and I can really appreciate that about that interview. My least favorite interview, I would have to say,
hold on real quick, bro. Can I smoke? Can I do some? I'm done. Okay, that was Insider on the Insider Rap Studio. So if you do the whole 100 episodes, you would have saw the episode. But yeah,
that wasn't my least favorite. You would think it would be, but it wasn't my least favorite.
What?
Yeah, my least favorite actually was the special I did for Love a Documentary, and the reason why it was my least favorite is because it made me realize that the only time people really want to see interviews is when people are talking about themselves. Now, when it came to me actually promoting my own shit, whereas though, like, you know what I'm saying, the main reason why all this shit is open is because, like, I'm putting in, like, the hard work and all that stuff. Now, when it's time for me to promote something, it just seemed like, I don't see a point in doing that and watching that and investing in that. It was like, okay, it's whatever. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really take it to heart. It just kind of, like the DDM one, it was more of an eye-opener, whereas though, like, it's basically people wanting things for themselves only instead of helping others. So I would say that would be my least favorite.
Okay.
So you thought I was gonna give you a messy ass answer, wasn't you? I wasn't gonna give you no messy ass.
I was gonna do it for you, brother. Don't you had to worry about that. I was gonna give
Nah. That wasn't. What was your least favorite? If that's the case.
No, that was the most funniest one. That was that was the funniest one. Believe me. It was so funny. I hopped on your live during the interview because it was so funny. That was too funny. The whole episode was funny. Yeah, man. Like I understand. I can understand that because I feel like a lot of artists. Like I understand. It's like I get it. Like when they for themselves, but sometimes it got to be more than just yourself if you want to go further than what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why. Like so, I really appreciate you because, like I say all the time, like you reach out and actually care about the artist and yourself, but yet you still care enough to care about others, which is why you have like 100 episodes inside the Rapper Studio for season 1. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
It's going to be more episodes. I'm pretty sure. So that's what I find like very dope about you in this whole grand scheme of things. You know.
Thank you, Title.
Yeah, man. So how much research went into the artist? Like when you were before you interviewed him, how much research went into actually looking up the artist? Like how much did you do?
You would be surprised. Not that much. You would think like I'll just do some like whole Wikipedia search and like narwhal the shit out of them. I fucking don't. You know what I do? Literally the night before like the first interview, I just get everybody's information like right then and there. Go through their IG, write down things that are interesting, that's axable. Write down 4 different songs that I would like to play and would like them to explain and things like that. And then just like right after that, it's pretty much showtime after the week. It's a very, like, I tell people all the time, and it's not shortchanging the show by any means because it's a lot of hard work that gets put into it.
Yeah.
But the process is very fucking easy. All I'm doing is asking questions about shit that I've seen on your fucking like social media. 1, 2, ask things that's like really not really personal, but things that mean a lot to you for your craft, such as like your influences. How did you start making music like this? Who taught you how to do that? Like things like that. It's just a simple conversation on fucking IG Live. And when it comes to the research, a lot of people say, "Oh, you really do your research. You really be doing your like homework and shit like that." All I do is just look on your IG, nigga. I ain't asking your mama no questions. I ain't asking like what time you was born. All I'm asking is the shit that you already promote that I want you to elaborate on. So it's not that much information that I really like indulge on when it comes to my interviews.
Okay. Okay. So do you see, was it ever a big difference between like, let's say the first 2 weeks versus like the last 2 weeks? Like,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like,
like,
even to
like
the,
what do you feel you did different in the first 2 weeks versus the last 2 weeks? Or like, did you like stop caring as much, or was it like more like I know what I need to do and how to do it, so it's like I'm just gonna glide through this?
I think the care level definitely like was the same amount in the
Okay.
first and last weeks. Whereas though in week 1 and 2 was like, okay, I got my friends on, I got people that I know on. They're not like total strangers, and I'm still working out the kinks. You know what I mean? And that's the first 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks is like, nigga, I am done. I am exhausted. I don't want to do this shit no more. But I have a duty to the people at home to give them interviews every Monday through Friday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:00 Pacific Standard Time. And I feel as though like once that duty kicks in,
Mhm.
that's when the show becomes like more important. That's when the show gets more things such as like the production lights that's on your shit right here. And like, you know what I'm saying, the robe, like the excessive amount of robes. Now like in the first 2 weeks, Mike kept wearing the zebra and the fucking cheetah. You know what I'm saying? Those were the only two
Favorite
roles.
was fan favorites. You got to put them up in the Hall of Fame. You got to put them up on the Scorsese wall. You know what I'm saying? You got to just get them popping. Or put them up for auction. You never know. Somebody might spend $1 on it too.
I might save them for season 2 because apparently it's a thing now. But so basically for season 2, I'll just bring them back all new and improved and
Ooh.
fluffed up for the host.
So, all right. So let's talk about season 2 a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know how deep you got into it yet, but any ideas? Are you still going to just interview Baltimore artists, or are you going to expand it more? Like,
Oh, it's still a Baltimore thing. Don't like it's still about the home team. Granted, like if there's anything I realize in these 20 weeks, niggas don't care about nothing but themselves, and that's completely fine. It's just that you got to make sure you clock in to work and do your job so you can get promoted eventually. That's all. So like it's still gonna be a Baltimore thing. It's just the only few differences is that one, it won't be Monday through Friday anymore. It's just going to be one day a week because that schedule is very treacherous. And the only reason I did Monday through Friday is because Monday through Friday I used to go to work. Now that we're going into a new season, and chances are I'll probably get called back into work, I'd much rather have that one day out of the week, whereas though I can pretty much like not only work my job, but I can still provide interviews for people. Whereas those win-win, not just for me, but for the audience at home, and also the people that want to get like put on a spotlight or get a certain like thing promoted for their brand. So it's going to be once a week. Um, Probably a better budget with like lighting and things like that, and green screening and things like that. I definitely want to move it to YouTube. I don't want to do IG Live anymore. Granted, it's where it's the cradle of ITRS, but at the same time, it's like it's money. It's legit a money thing. It's a budget thing.
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's definitely like a money or budget thing because I definitely want to start monetizing after these interviews instead of just saying like, "Hey guys, I'm doing it for the love. I'm doing it for the culture," and like, no, I'm doing it for my fucking pockets because I'm hurting and I'm broke. Yeah. So I'd much rather
way too long for the free ball.
Yeah, like episode of Hundo. Like, you think I ain't about to start getting paid for this shit? Absolutely not. So like, pretty much,
buddy.
It's just it's pretty much time to get the bag now. Yeah. So it's probably going to be on YouTube or Twitch just to monetize. Definitely going to be once a week. I don't know the day of the week yet. Still figuring it out. Also, this is some breaking news for you guys because I haven't told anybody on social media yet. Season 2, you guys are going to get a new host. I'm not going to say who the new host is. It's still going to be a Swayze TV production. I'm still going to be behind like the scenes and writing like shit and things like that. But inside the Rapper Studio, why are you making that? Is this your soundboard? Jeez Louise. Okay. But overall, season 2 will get a new host. So be on the lookout for who the host is. I'm not going to tell you guys who the host is. I feel as though for how important this show is, I'd much rather give that person like the red carpet rollout and pretty much be introduced into this new role of inside the Rapper Studio.
This kind of reminds me of like Catfish when they got rid of Max and then they got like a new person in, and it was like it's kind of hard to get used to it. So it's like we with it though. We with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
I wouldn't compare it to like Catfish. I would compare it to the Tonight Show. Like instead of having like Johnny Carson, now you got Jay Leno.
Okay. I was just saying it for the the people who don't know about that.
It's all good. It's just that like it's a win-win for both people. It's a win for me because I get a chance to like expand the brand, and I get a chance to like actually take a break from like being on fucking like my phone 24/7. Mm-hmm. And it's a chance for them to expand their brand and like build up their portfolio and repertoire in terms of like journalism and pretty much just interviews. So everybody wins with this new decision.
Okay. Let me see what I was going to ask you. Okay, so for the season 2, I know you said you was going to do a YouTube and Twitch, but are you going to have it like person to person in the same room kind of thing, or are you still going to do like over the whatever?
It's still a fucking pandemic. Like absolutely fucking not. Like, I still want people to be safe from, like, you know what I'm saying? Like COVID fucking 19, the whole reason why this show even exists. So for me to even do like face-to-face interviews would kind of contradict the whole process of inside the Rapper Studio. So I'd much rather still do like the live kind of like aspect. Diesel, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do a goddamn interview. You're trying to be unprofessional right now, and I don't appreciate it. But yeah, like I would much rather still do like the live aspect because granted, in the face-to-face is a better like format, but I still want people safe. Like, safety is not my number one priority for not just the host, but also the guest. So yeah.
Okay. Shit. So okay, so are we gonna get I'm pretty sure. How many episodes are we planning to see in season 2?
20 at the max.
20 episodes?
The max.
Any repeats from season 1?
I don't want any,
a brand new.
I don't want any like repeats from season 1 at all. Like, I want fresh blood. I want new blood. I'm starting to reach out for higher stars, even though like I feel as though the whole purpose of Inside the Rapper Studio was to like bring in new light and new like people within like Baltimore and like get that scene like some new faces. But I feel as though since I'm aiming for the monetization of it, I gotta start playing the game. You feel me? So I gotta start like reaching for these like.
This just in, guys. This just in. So for season 2, this is an exclusive. Score is going to have King Los on episode 15. You didn't hear it here, but he's going to be there.
I'm glad you broke that news before I did. I didn't even know it was going to happen, but now that you said it, it's actually going to manifest. So thank you, Title.
You gotta go bigger and better. You're gonna keep it Baltimore. You're gonna have Mario on episode what? Episode 20? Maybe.
Nah, he don't deserve episode 20. Episode 20 probably go to episode 20 probably go to LaDon Black because I'm still trying to eat that from the back.
Okay. You gonna have Just Hilarious on it?
Nah.
You ain't gonna Just Hilarious?
Nah.
All right, that's cool.
But,
go ahead.
But it's gonna be like 20 episodes max. I feel as though 20 weeks, the same amount of weeks that like the original season had, but only with 1 episode per week. That's pretty fucking fair. And then it's 20 like slots to fill in, so I wouldn't have to worry about who gets the next episode and things like that. So it's a smart move on everybody's part because it lessens the workload and it still like keeps people anticipating for the next one.
Yeah. Okay. I can feel that. I think I don't know which day you said you was gonna shoot for. You don't know yet, but I think a Wednesday would be kind of cool. I feel Wednesdays would be like a cool day. It's like the hump, but it's like midday or mid of the week. I mean, you can get an interview off and then enjoy the rest of the week, without being like over like a Thursday or Friday. People are like, all right, I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to get into something, even though they're in the house. But you know how people are these days, they ain't really on Instagram and all that and whatnot, hoopla. So I feel like that'll be like a cool day to do.
I was probably going to do any day between Thursday and Sunday because it really depends on my work schedule.
Okay, I got it.
It really just depends on like how they're going to slot me in at work. And once I get that shit back, then like everything will just start falling in place for season 2. So it's all up to that.
Yeah. Okay. So since we got the board, can we ask some questions from the people?
By all means.
All right, guys. So start dropping them questions in the box, and we're gonna answer them right here live and direct.
All right, cool. First question I saw was we need that Terrence Howard interview. His people hasn't yet to reach back to mine, so we're still sitting on the Terrence Howard interview. I really want to give that to the people. Granted, he is not a Baltimore artist, but he what the hell was your question, Beth? Well, let me get. Anyway, I still want, like, I know he's not a Baltimore artist, but I feel as though he's very entertaining. What's your favorite Beth Banger song? My favorite Beth Banger song is the one that I don't listen to. How about that? No, that's rude. I would say my favorite Beth Banger song is definitely Real Deal. Like, I've seen a different Beth in Real Deal, whereas though like it's not just the same old like singing and being pretty and hey guys, I don't like you no more. This is my like this is an aggressive Beth, and I love aggressive Beth. Aggressive Beth has like an edge to her, and I feel as though that edge can take her to the next level.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say my favorite is Cold Piece. Personally,
of course it is,
because it's the Cold Piece for me. You feel me? Just to tell the time, just it's like I feel it deep down inside. What else got? We got another question. Ooh.
What's your? Oh my God. Are you telling these people to ask questions about y'all?
Nope, I'm not telling nothing. Let's get some questions about Inside the Rap Studio after this one. Oh my goodness. I'm appalled. I feel violated. Go ahead.
It's fine. It's all good. My favorite one is definitely the intro from Textures with the Japanese sample. You know your favorite beat that you know.
Yeah. Because you whipped that up for me. You gave me the idea, and I was like, oh yeah, and I did it like literally like the next day. It made fire off of that.
But no, the sample is solid, and it also really shows musicality overall of Tidal. Whereas though like he has a lot of fucking range. Like not just with like, you know what I'm saying, bars. You also have melodies. You also have like the mixing and the engineering. You also have the graphics. Like all of that encompasses the artistry of Tidal. So the intro of Textures definitely would be my favorite uh, song.
I wanna really appreciate and I appreciate and thank you for that. I really do. I really appreciate that for that. But you know, but let me see another. Let me see what we got.
Now we got another one. Diesel one is fucking Roses too. What's your favorite Diesel Max song? I read the question and I do appreciate it, which I will acknowledge. But being as though you already asked, my favorite Diesel Mac song, Lie to Me. Are you fucking kidding me? Like the fucking bass in that is so fucking like avant-garde. It's nuts. Like I feel as though with like Lie to Me, that can get a huge placement in no time. Now I'm not talking huge placement as just another fucking Scorsese song, you know, because everybody wants to hear that shit apparently. I'm talking like a actual like feature song or Polo G or like a fucking like. You know,
Go ahead, let them shots fire, boy. I hear him. Go ahead.
they should never give you a fucking soundboard title. I swear to God. But yeah, I would definitely say like "Lie to Me" is my favorite song. But in regards to Diesel's comment, "Don't make me cry." I am too much of a man. Um, just being serious, real quick. I'm proud of everything you accomplished this year, bro. Thank you very much. I feel as though with the workload that I gave myself that workload to distract me from the year that I've been having. So I feel like with all the shit that's been thrown at me this year, I'd much rather like, you know, put that in a position to kind of better myself out of the negativity. So thank you, Diesel, for all the work that you inspire me to do the work that I do.
And
Thank
Diesel, I'm gonna tell you this straight up, brother. You a nasty man, boy. You a nasty man. That thing you did on his joint, I got a lot of problems. Interview at that Sham. This is crazy. Yes, Sirski. Listen, you did that. You did that. You did that.
So, Beth Banger's question: what makes you human as an artist? The fact that I can admit the fact that I am an artist and not some type of like godlike figure, because like for some reason, artists feel as though narcissism is like the key to like success, and it's not. And it takes a lot for a narcissistic artist such as myself to realize that shit, especially in the position that I've been in for like the past like month or so. Whereas though like I'm doing all this promotion, I'm doing all this work for like brands such as Inside the Rapper Studio, or coming out with projects such as Love a Documentary, Love a Double Feature, or even doing like the rollout for fucking Saturday Night Smash for that matter. And a lot of the times, like sometimes the shit really doesn't like fall through. But at the end of the day, I can still accept the fact that one, it's not perfect, and that's what makes it perfect for me. So my imperfections as a person makes me human as an artist.
Fatality.
Killing shit. Straight killing shit.
Did you just like get your fucking soundboard ready today or something? Because you're just coming up with like fresh shit, and this is very morning radio show.
I got it together today. Yes, I did. Through the helps of Beth Banger, she helped me out today. You know.
Shoot, shouts out to
We got another one. We got another one right here from Beth Banger again.
Will you ever take payments from people to get interviews? I'm not going to answer that question.
We're gonna need an answer, buddy. We need one.
The reason why I won't, I won't like take payments at all. And I'm not saying I won't answer that question, but the reason why I won't take payments for interviews, because quite frankly, I don't have the platform to better your fucking brand. Like, I didn't even hit a fucking K on my followers yet. Like, honestly, dude, like my shit has not like. You would think like Inside the Rapper Studio will push shit up, but only push the shit up, but so far. So I could never take money from anybody to do a fucking interview. You know what I mean? Like my shit is barely far in itself. So what do you think Inside the Rapper Studio would do for them? What if someone thinks you do? Um, it it's not much to think. Like my nigga, like how much money do you think Inside the Rapper Studio interview is worth? Like, be real. Like, do you really think
So I got a question. So if you out here, say like how you said, if you have interviews for the week and you already put it out, so who's going to be there for the week, and you have a particular artist who wants to get on that certain week, and they say, hey, I got this bag for you, take somebody out and put me there, would you do it?
No, there's no integrity in that. I move solely on the basis of integrity and how the show actually looks for, you know what I'm saying, live. Whereas though, like, if I already
$1,000. You're not moving them.
no, it's tempting, yes, but at the end of the
Who?
day, if I like, I feel as though my word is worth more any other money that you would like throw my way. Because quite frankly, if I gave you my word that we're gonna have this interview today, and just like straight up like just do whatever, and somebody would just come in and just crash into that, automatically my word is like not my bond anymore, and I don't want to do that, nor would I want to put myself in that position, nor anybody else in that position, because it gets grimy and cringy when it comes to money, and that's why when it comes to certain things, when it comes to music, I try to leave money out of it. Granted, this is the shit that makes us money, but at the end of the day, it's not about the money, it's about the people. And I'd much rather get paid in people rather than paid in money.
Because the money will come later. It always does.
Absolutely.
You know? And now you got a relationship and you got the bag. So
Exactly.
it's a win-win. You feel me? You feel me? So, do you want to? Okay, so now outside of season 2 and just the Inside the Rapper Studio brand, you see it going like towards the future. Damn,
I
y'all little boy.
got a phone call.
I bet you did.
I had a phone call.
Huh?
What's going on? I had a phone call. What's going on?
What's the last thing you heard from him?
I honestly don't remember.
All right, so I asked. I said outside of Inside the Rapper Studio season 2, like, what are you doing for the future?
Hopefully it can build the brand of Swayze TV. Basically just build that big monument, whereas though I can actually have a flagship show, and the flagship show would be Inside the Rapper Studio, and that in itself will help build other shows around Swayze TV and the corporation behind it, such as Swayze TV Live, such as Saturday Night Smash, such as other ideas that I caught cooking up that I won't say.
Saturday Night Smash. Can we talk about it, or you want to keep it within the?
No, we can talk about it.
Okay, so the jump off of that starts when? Next Saturday?
I thought it would be next Saturday, but I'd much rather give myself more time to give a proper rollout for this project.
Okay.
I want to do September 5th. Next Saturday, I can probably do the bracketology episode of Saturday Night Smash, where everybody figures out who they're facing, and I feel as though that's important and great TV.
Ooh.
So I feel as though with Saturday Night Smash, I could do like monumental numbers, not just for rappers, but for gamers as well. Crashing both of those worlds together and just like making my own thing for it.
Okay. So for the guys who don't know, Saturday Night Smash is an event that's taking place. Elaborate a little bit more for me. I don't know how to you wanna,
Saturday
put
night
it correctly, so I'd rather you have you say it. So.
It's all good. Saturday Night Smash is an event going to be online. It's going to be an online Super Smash Brothers tournament, live on Twitch, live on YouTube, and it's going to have 32 competitors within Baltimore. They're all going to be creatives within the scene. So not only you're getting heavy Smash competition, but you're also getting great content from creatives within the city of Baltimore. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Right now, we're still like cooking things up, still bringing in competitors. If you're watching this now and you haven't, keyword haven't, signed up for a Saturday Night Smash yet, please let me know. I can send you the application. You can sign up. Things will be Gucci after that. Trying to get 32 competitors on. Once we get the 32 competitors, we do the bracketology episode. After we do the bracketology episode, then we get that gravy train rolling when it comes to the series premiere.
So how many people you have so far?
So far, I only need about 12 more. Only need about 12 more for set to go.
12 more people. Okay. So who do you plan on seeing being top 5 or top 10?
I would definitely say K Woods. I played him a couple times. Impossible to beat. I just played the guy Ish. He is a designer in the city. Pretty good himself. Great Captain Falcon user. Top 5. Definitely Talk to Nobody. He has a new main that I want everybody to watch out for. I'm not gonna say who.
Who we got?
I'm just fucking sad. I'm not gonna say who.
All right, text me later, though. I gotta hear that.
But yeah, he's great. Escargo on IG. He's phenomenal on Smash. Also, Maurice Valentino.
Ain't no title, nigga.
I'm gonna be honest with you, title.
If this is Cap. This is all Cap.
If I can beat the title, you're not that good.
Capology. He said I'm not that good. So guess what, guys? I'm gonna beat his ass. Put me up against you. Get me out of there then. Let's go. Gotta be a match to see. Title versus Score Swayze. First round. I'm gonna get him out of there, guys. Understand that. I'm gonna do it.
If that's the battle you want, I say I can provide it. After all, I am commissioner, so I can provide that for you. So it's no problem with me.
So how are you gonna do? So we all do like one-on-one matches and that's it, just one like best 2 out of 3, or is it just going like one game?
It's going to be 4 out of 7, just like NBA playoffs.
Okay.
First 1 to 4 gets advanced. Everybody comes inside of the arena that you would join on like Smash when you play it online. Just join the arena that says Saturday Night Smash. You'll have like your competitors within like the ring. They play like they face off for a bit. And then, like, once they're done, they get ejected, and then the next 2 hop in the arena.
Bet. I'm about to hit the ringer right now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because the week of the series premiere, we're gonna be having like test runs and stuff like that, so everybody can get used to the system. That way, once the series premiere time, nobody's all fucking confused about how this shit works. So hopefully, like during this whole cooking process, we can pretty much figure that shit out.
That's a bet. That sounds like a bet to me. I'll support it. I'll rock with it. So yeah, anything else you want to mention before wrap it up?
I do. There is something I want to mention. I just dropped a fucking project on Bandcamp called Love a Double Feature. Buy the shit. I am fucking poor. Please give me money for my work.
Support the man. Excuse him. He needs the cash. If you guys see it, you got the link. Because if not, you can drop it right there so everybody can purchase it or whatever.
Oh no, I got that, Playboy. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, we're gonna pin that. We're gonna pin that right there at the bottom because everybody needs to go ahead, run that up, run them numbers up, and purchase that album. The album is amazing. 6 records, you know. Me and Beth heard it a couple times. There you go, right there. How you pin it? How you pin it? How you pin a comment? 'Cause I'm about to pin this one.
Hold it and then sell pin.
Boom. Everybody go to that link, purchase the album. How much you paying for it? What's $10? Cool, $10. You feel me? What y'all gonna spend that on Popeyes anyway?
On top of
y'all gonna buy the album.
On top of that is a secret album on top of TWFNS. So if you buy that, you actually get 2 projects in one. The first project is an EP, which is the 6-track joint, and then you get 10, 10 throwaways, pretty much on top of that, which would be Love Documentary 2, which is why it's called Love a Double Feature.
So I'm gonna ask a question. How did you get the last joint to pop off like that?
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Okay, David Blaine. I see you. All right. But I'll give it to you. That whole project from top to bottom was amazing. I was like, this is actually top notch. I support it and I rock with it. And like I tell everybody, I'm gonna tell everybody right here and now, buy the album, give it a listen. If you don't buy it, give it a listen. Think about it, then purchase the album. You know. And if not, I'll buy you a Popeye's chicken sandwich if you don't like it.
That works. Actually, I want to run that deal. If you don't like TWFNS and it can actually give me a reason why, instead of just being a poor fat bitch, I will legitimately give you like a Popeye's chicken sandwich. No bullshit.
There you go. Spicy or the classic. You choose. Your choice.
That's it.
Yeah, baby. You feel me? That's what we're going with. So, if that's all, I appreciate it. I thank you for the season. We enjoyed it. I enjoyed it during the whole quarantine, you know. I didn't stay in, but if I did tune in, I tuned in for a second. If it was 8 minutes, 2 minutes, or even, you know, what's the slogan you say? I stayed in there. Go ahead. One more time.
Whether 1 second, 1 minute, or the entire show.
Yes. We enjoyed it. Like I said, brother, we appreciate you for real. Nobody give you your flowers. I'm gonna give them to you right now. A bunch of roses with the lilies and daisies and all that hoop hop and hollers. You hear how I get down, you know, man. Yeah. So this is the Inside the Rapper Studio reunion episode. You feel me? By your main man.
Bring that bitch out here so I can fuck her up. Bring her out.
Quit smoking them bogus. It's done. Come on, you gotta come out here now. Come on, we gotta keep it going. But yeah, man. Like I said, appreciate you for keeping us entertained for the past 20 weeks.
20 weeks.
Damn. For the past 20 weeks, gave us 100 episodes, supplied us with 100 episodes, and like I said, we're much appreciated. So what's the slogan again?
Thank you guys. Thank you to all, and as always,
there we go. Wash your hands. Wear a mask and stay the fuck in the house. Woo! Yeah, check it out.
Bow!
Bow, bow, bow.